Hello, Libra. What's happening with y'all? Well, let's go ahead and get you guys some messages for the last half of December, okay? Last half of December 2021, what we're kind of looking at here, the main point that I'm trying to get to in these readings is the frequency you all were on when you first came together, okay? We're looking at their past feelings, okay? That's what I'm starting out here with, okay? Information for scheduling personal readings with me is all in the description of the video if you're interested in that, okay? I want to see how this person felt in the past, okay? Mainly when the two of you first came together is what I'm looking at here. What was this person's real feelings? Were they being real upfront and honest about their feelings in the beginning? You know, were they up to no good? Were they playing games? Or were they really honestly just seriously madly in love with you? Like, what were their past feelings towards Libra, universe? What were their past feelings? What's up, y'all? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Let's see how this person felt in the past. How'd this person feel about Libra in the past, universe? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be somebody at the workplace for some of you. Could be an earth sign. Ooh, the Emperor reversed. Ah, you intimidated them a little bit. Yeah, I think you intimidated this person a little bit, man. Could be an Aries for some of you. The Fool card. Yeah, you intimidated the hell out of them. Death reverse, Tower reverse. Now, I'm trying to steer around past energy. One thing that I have learned in doing this for a living is when two people very first come together for the first time, everybody is always still carrying their past with them. Still coming together, energetically tied to a past person. I see that happen 98% of the time. Okay. But this person, I really honestly feel like had a lot of feelings for you. What I think they were doing was comparing you to the last person. You see what I'm saying? They could have been still energetically tied to a past person. Most people are. But I think what they were doing was they was comparing you to a past person. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Yeah, man, they were comparing you to a past person. And I kind of feel like deep inside, they may have really, really tried to cover this up and not, let it be known. But deep inside, they really didn't know if it would actually work out. It's like, man, are me and you ever really going to be able to come together and flow smoothly and work together as a team? You intimidated them. Now, why did you intimidate them? I don't know. Maybe some of you could have been a little bit over the top and pushy and, others of you, you're like, why? What do you mean I intimidated them? What the hell is he talking about? And like I said, with this past energy right here, they were comparing you to a past person. Maybe they just got out of an abusive relationship, or maybe they just straight up had insecurity issues. Maybe this person just straight up felt very, very insecure and had a lot of confidence issues. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I feel like they were very intimidated. But for some of you, they straight up felt like you were out of their league. Oh, whoa, man. Whoa, you're way out of my league. What does somebody like you want with me? I'm not good enough for you. Really feels like there was a lot of insecurity issues here, but I don't think they were talking to a lot of other people. I don't think they had a lot of other options. You were the only one. So if you're wondering, when the two of you first came together, oh yeah, I was probably one of many people. You probably had a DM filled with other people. No, I don't think they did. That's not what I'm seeing here. I really don't think that they did. They did have some unfinished business from the past, but I don't think that they were interested in anybody but you. Nobody but you, okay? But you just intimidated the hell out of them for whatever reason. You either did something to intimidate them, or they are just a very insecure person. Okay, let's look at their current feelings. How's this person currently feeling about Libra, universe? How are they currently feeling? How does this person currently feel about Libra? The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So they could be getting over this. Strength reversed. Okay. You know what? They don't trust you. They don't trust you. Dude, they straight up do not trust you. I don't know why. Okay. One thing that's very important to understand is that Rich is not here judging you. Okay. Some people think that I do. I do not. I don't have any bias or anything like that. When I go into these readings, half the time I forget what sign I'm even reading for, and I gotta think about it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that you're not trustworthy, but for whatever reason, they don't trust you. They don't. Yeah, they're pissed off, dude. They're still angry. Whatever went down between the two of you, they haven't gotten over it yet. They haven't gotten over it yet. And I'm really not seeing anything that indicates that they miss you. I feel like they do miss you, but they don't trust you. Does that make sense? They do miss you, but they don't trust you. King of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords upright. They don't think that you care. They don't think that you care. They don't even know. I kind of feel like, hang on, I want to see if they want to communicate with you. Does this person want to talk to Libra? How does this person feel about communicating with Libra, universe? Three of Wands in the reverse. I don't know, man. I don't think that they know how to approach you. I don't think that they know how to approach you. They don't know how to start a conversation with you. They don't know what they would say. There it is. There it is. Okay. So for whatever reason, they don't trust you. Now, again, maybe some of you gave this person a reason to not trust you. I'm sure there's at least one Libra out there that actually did do something shitty and shady. But I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that didn't. You're like, why don't they trust me? I didn't do nothing wrong. Like I said, I feel like this person was comparing you the whole time you all were together. They were comparing you to the last person that fucked them over, you know? And I just think they have a lot of self-confidence issues, a lot of trust issues. And this is for everybody. Everybody. Libra, cross-watcher, random person watching my video for no good reason other than to hear my big loud mouth. Everybody. If you are broken and you have trust issues, you don't need to be getting into a relationship. You need to be healing. Okay. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I know somebody did. But I think that they just had too many issues, too many trust issues, and were too broken, too busy comparing you to the last person that fucked them over. And I guarantee you, a lot of you out there are straight up innocent, didn't do nothing wrong. Like I said, I know that's not everybody, but I'm talking specifically to the Libras who are sitting there like, well, I don't even know what I did. I don't even know, I didn't even do nothing. I'm talking to you. Okay. It's not you. It's not you. It's them. Unless, now, again, those of you Libras out there who are like, yeah, I kind of was a little bit shady. Yeah, it was my fault. Okay, I'm not talking to you guys. Not talking to you guys. But for the Libras who are straight up innocent, didn't do nothing wrong. I don't know what I did. This was random. I can't even figure out what I did. It's not you. It's them. Okay? It's not you. It's them. But again, I do think that they miss you. They do miss you, and they do wish that it would have worked out. But there's something about this situation they don't trust. Let's see what actions they're taking. What actions are they taking? What actions are they taking towards Libra? What actions are they taking? Two of Wands reversed. So I feel like they're making up their mind. They are making up their mind. Let's see, what is that? Making up their mind to what? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so I do think that they probably will eventually end up coming back. Man, you know what this is looking like here? I gotta say it, dude. They might come back for a booty call. I had to say it, man. Look. Check it out. Oops. They might come back to try to get a little booty call. Not to try to work things out. Not really to try to make things right. But I kind of feel like some of you, they'll just straight up reach out and be like, hey, what's up? How you been? But others of you, they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to work it out to where the two of you end up coming together. for the booty call. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. I also have Aries, and there's the Emperor reversed again. Speaking of which, okay, they still have insecurity issues. They still have insecurity issues. You know what I feel like it is? I feel like they're the ones that can't be trusted. Okay. Did you all watch the video that I just put up earlier when I was running on the treadmill? People don't see you as you are. They see you as they are. You ever see this happen? Whenever somebody's up to no good, the first thing they do is accuse you of doing what they're doing. Now, again, this here is specifically for the Libras who are innocent. Okay. You didn't do nothing wrong. You know, you had good intentions. You weren't talking to nobody else. You weren't interested in nobody else. You were in this and just got done dirty, and you don't even know why. I'm talking to you, okay? I feel like it was them that couldn't be trusted. It was them. It was them. You know, they were carrying too much of their past along with them. They had trust issues. So when you got trust issues stepping into a relationship, it's a toss-up as to whether or not you're going to be trustworthy. Why would I dump all of my faith, hope, and trust into somebody that I don't trust? So you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah, I think they'll be back. Let me see the outcome here. Hang on. Let's get this outcome. Let's get the outcome. What's the outcome for Libra? Let's get the outcome. Then we're going to look at money. Look at money, career, and finance. Okay. Oh, the world reversed. Some of you, well, hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. Knight of Wands again. Ace of Wands reversed, though. And the Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so I do see them coming forward and attempting to clear the air and squash the beef, basically. Okay? I do see like an attempted apology. However, for whatever reason, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay? I don't think that you're going to give this a second chance. For whatever reason, I feel like universe isn't allowing the two of you to move forward together. It could be a Cancer. You know what I think, though? I think there's a third party in here. There's a third. Either you're already with somebody or already interested in somebody, or they are also juggling somebody else. Or, you know what I mean? Could be some kind of third party. Maybe the two of y'all split and then they jumped in bed with somebody else, you know? Then as soon as things go wrong with the new person, they try to come running back to you. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? Thanks, Robbie, for that super chat. Appreciate you. I had a friend named Robbie years ago who was a Libra. That's interesting. That's weird. All right. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Let's look at the advice. What's the best advice for Libra? What is the best advice? 10 of Swords, dude. 10 of Swords. Look, man. It's best to leave it as it is. Okay, it's best to leave it as it is because there's a lot of you out there. This may not be everybody, but some of you out there are at an emotional rock bottom. Okay, now, in a way, that's a good thing. In a way, that's a good thing. When you're at that emotional rock bottom, it can't get any worse. The worst is over. The worst is over. Okay, the only thing you can do is jump right back into the situation that puts you at that emotional rock bottom. That makes sense? That makes sense. If you are at an emotional rock bottom with this person, especially those of you who have been going through this with this person for a while, those of you who are on and off, the only thing you can do when you're at rock bottom is stay there. Other than that, the only way to go is up. The only way to go is up. Okay, so I've said this to a few of the signs here lately, but I don't think I've said it to you guys. I'm going to meet you in the middle. I'm not going to say do or don't reconcile with this person. Here, meet me in the middle. Before you make any decision as to whether or not you're going to reconcile, work on healing first. Work on healing first. Okay? Work on healing. before I make any kind of decision, I'm going to heal from this. Okay. I'm going to heal this broken heart. I'm going to get to the point to where I'm a happier person first. You might realize that if you give yourself the time to do that and you put forth the work to heal, because it does take work, healing isn't something that just happens to you. It does take work. That if you put forth the time, effort, and energy to begin healing, you might look back at that person and laugh. Those of you, I'm telling you, watch. Those of you who are on a healing path, okay, and you're staying on that healing path, and that's your number one priority. Mark my word, I promise you. Watch. You're going to end up at the top of that mountain. And you're going to look back at all those people that you thought you wanted so bad. All these people that treated you bad, all these people that did you dirty, all the people that rejected you and made you feel like shit. When you're at the top of that mountain, you're going to look down at the bottom of the mountain. They look like little bitty piss ants crawling around the bottom of the mountain, still spinning around in circles, still doing the same old shit, still doing the same old. And you're going to laugh. You're going to be like, what in the hell was wrong with me? I was tripping over you. What the fuck was wrong with me? I was tripping over you. Whoa. And you're gonna laugh. You'll giggle. Promise you. Now, again, I'm not saying don't reconcile with them. I'm saying heal first. Okay? Put on a new lens. And then when you look at this person through a healed lens, you might see them from a different light. You might just see them from a different light. Just saying. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at the money, the career, and the finance. Remember, I'm still getting used to doing general career readings on here, so bear with me here. I do career questions all the time for my personal readings, but as far as doing it generally, I'm still getting used to that. It's a little outside of my comfort zone. It's a little bit weird, so bear with me here as I get used to this. This is what growing and evolving is all about. Doing something that's uncomfortable and weird over and over and over and over and over until it gets comfortable. So that's where I'm at right now, y'all. I practice what I preach. And that's what I'm doing with these career readings. They're weird, but everybody always asks for them. So, Page of Swords in the reverse. So some of you could be waiting on communication from maybe a job or something that you applied for, and it doesn't look like it's really happening. It doesn't look like that communication, or whatever communication that you're waiting for in regards to career and finance. I don't really see it happening right now. That communication is not coming through. If somebody owes you money, I don't see, it's not looking like it's coming through. Yeah, man, you're upset. So I feel like this is mainly directed towards the Libras who you're waiting on something. Either waiting on somebody that owes you money, or waiting on a callback from that company, or waiting for whatever communication you're anticipating. But here's the problem. You're already expecting the worst case scenario. You already have a negative outlook on it anyway. And I think that's what the universe is responding to. You're getting impatient too. Knight of Pentacles reverse. It's not happening. It's not coming in. You're wanting to kind of force it. You're wanting to kind of fight it. And that communication or whatever that is that you're anticipating isn't quite happening. And you're getting more and more impatient, more and more irritated, and more pissed off. Okay. All right. Look, check this out. Right now, right in this very moment, and I'm talking right now, look around. Look around. Where are you right now? Some of you on your couch, some of you on the bed, some of you probably taking a shit. Look around. Look around. Everything is calm, beautiful, and peaceful. Any of you who are playing around with a worst case scenario in your mind, where is that worst case scenario existing? In here. You're playing it in here. It's not out here. It's not out here. It's not out here. So let me ask you this. The worst case scenario and the best case scenario both exist in the same place, right here. So why do we give ourselves permission to dump all of our energy and all of our focus and all of our creative imagination energy to the worst case scenario and not the best case scenario? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? We don't have proof that either of them exist. Why do we feed our energy to the worst case scenario? Think about it. Think about it. I kind of feel like some of you, the universe is responding to you feeding your energy to the negative timeline. Some of you aren't giving yourself the permission to fantasize and daydream about the best case scenario. Yeah, I see nervousness, restlessness, a little nervous, restless, and uneasy about this. Four of Wands reverse manifesting. Look, some of you, and you know what too? I think there's a lot of energy supporting you. There's a lot of energy that if you get in line and you get on that frequency of financial abundance, the universe is waiting to bless you. But there's a part of you way deep down inside that doesn't even really believe you deserve the type of money that you want. Okay. How many of you have stopped and asked yourself at least once in your life, why does it seem like bad things always happen to good people and good things always happen to bad people? How many of you have said that? How many of you said that? All right. Well, I got some news for you. Okay, this might ruffle some feathers, but that's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. The universe doesn't give you what you deserve. The universe gives you what you believe you deserve. The universe has no choice but to keep handing you evidence that supports what you believe. As Dr. Joe Dispenza says, all a belief is a thought that you think over and over and over until it burns itself into your subconscious mind and runs all by itself on autopilot, just like a computer program. Okay? So good people typically say things to themselves like, I'm not worthy. Oh, I'm not good enough for that. Oh, I don't deserve that. That seems to be the way good people tend to think. Bad people tend to think, I don't deserve anything bad to happen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I deserve the whole world. I deserve everything. Well, I got some news for you. You will be handed evidence that supports what you believe. Okay? Just saying, if you don't believe that you're worthy, the universe isn't going to hand you any evidence that supports what you are. It doesn't, being worthy of having more doesn't make you a bad person. Okay? Money does not make you a bad person. Okay? Just like weapons don't hurt people. The person holding the weapon hurts people. This pen is not good or bad. I can use it to write something mean and hateful, or I could use it to write a love letter. It's the same thing with money. Money does not make you a good person or a bad person. It's what you do with it. Okay? Do you help people with it? Whenever you have the opportunity, if you make good money, whenever you have the opportunity, do you donate? Do you donate to homeless people? If you see a homeless man standing outside the store and you got an extra little $5 or $10 bill, do you give it to him? Do you tip your waiter extra? Do you do that? Well, you're a good person. See what I'm saying? Does this make any sense? I think some of you need to rewire your belief system. Okay? You need to keep telling yourself, I am worthy. I do deserve abundance. That does not make me a bad person. That does not make me a bad person. I do deserve abundance. I do deserve it. I am good enough. I am worthy. Tell yourself that. You know how long it took me to tell myself that before I started buying into it and believing it? Almost a year. Almost a year. Because I used to tell myself, I'm just not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm just worthless. I'm not good enough. Guess I'm just not good enough. I didn't know that the universe was like, you're absolutely right. Your wish is my command. Here's some more. You're not good enough. I didn't know that's what I was doing until I started learning the secrets of the nature of energy and the language of the universe. And I started having to tell myself, I am worthy. I do deserve it. I am good enough to be successful. I am successful. I am good enough. And I had to tell myself this all day, every day for about a year. And then finally, one day, I started buying into it and believing it. I was working at a car wash, making minimum wage, scrubbing cars for tips. I would walk into work every single day, not having a clue if I was going to make enough money to eat dinner that night, you know? So looking around at my surroundings, looking at myself, you know, wearing a $5 pair of shoes I got at the Goodwill, old torn up, dirty ass clothes that I paid, you know, $5 for my whole outfit. It was really hard for me to look at myself and tell myself I am good enough to manifest abundance. But that's what I had to do. That's what I had to do. I didn't make any of this up. I had to learn the same thing too. Okay. So start telling yourself something different. Start changing the narrative in your mind. Okay. Start getting yourself to actually believe that you do deserve it. Okay. It takes some time. This isn't a switch you can flip overnight. It takes time. Okay. But I know there's at least one of you that's going to do it. One of you. You're going to tell yourself, I am worthy. I do deserve it. I am worthy. I could see it. I could feel it. I am worthy. I am good enough. And you're going to tell yourself that 6, 8 months, a year and a half. Eventually, when you start to believe it, your subconscious mind will sniff it out for you. You won't have to try to make it happen. You won't have to force it. You do have to get on a path and start walking a path that leads towards financial abundance, but it'll come to you with very little to no effort. It'll come chasing you. It'll sniff you out. Watch. I promise you. Mark my word. Anyway, though, I feel like those were the messages that my Libras needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you all show me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. It really does. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now. Thanks again for tuning in, y'all. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.